20, 30 years ago, people would say, hey, I'm going to a heavy metal show. Well, heavy metal's returned and this is the show.
We were really trying to put together a show that reminds people what it used to be like. Not just some band setting up in the corner of some club that nobody really cares about.
You might as well put a buck in the jukebox if you don't want to be entertained. We're here to entertain.
I think one of the big shining moments for this band is when we're on stage. I'm Sean Nestor. I'm the lead vocalist and guitarist for Homicide Black.
I'm Mark Fazio, bass guitar and vocals, Homicide Black.
I'm Jazz. I'm the drummer for Homicide Black.
Homicide Black, while it seems like it took a year and a half to come up with, really wasn't the case.
The name Homicide Black, I mean, you got the black for the Black Sabbath 70s influence, and then you got the homicide because that's how we drive it home every night.
So I think that we're very genuine musicians and our hearts are in the right place and we really feel the music we're playing.
You know, when you think about who would like Homicide Black, anybody into that traditional metal.
We love Black Sabbath and Dio, and that's, those are our influences, and you can tell it when you listen to us.
We're building a following the old-fashioned way by getting out there and playing shows everywhere we can.
We want people to walk away from a Homicide Black show, and we want them to tell their friends, guys, we saw a concert. This was actually a full-out show. It wasn't a bunch of guys jamming on stage in street clothes. This was a show that we haven't seen in a decade or two. I mean, it just doesn't happen anymore, and that's what we're here to bring back. The original debut from Homicide Black, a lot of albums take forever to put together and years and whatever. Like, contrary to popular belief, it didn't take very long at all.
We recorded the first CD in about 4 or 5 months, and then we did the mixing and all that. And that really served as a platform to get out there and start playing shows everywhere.
Favorite song on the album? Kind of a toss-up between Wheels of Time, which to me was a little bit of Thin Lizzy meets Iron Maiden, and Spirits of the Dead, which also had a little bit of that Whitesnake, Thin Lizzy attitude to it through the choruses.
We did Fairies Wear Boots on the album, and that was kind of paying tribute to Black Sabbath, because if it wasn't for them, so many of us other bands wouldn't be here.
So, you finish up the first album, been playing on that, and we figured, it hasn't been out incredibly long, but sometimes you just want to keep things out there, so we decided to throw a live EP out.
This is really for the fans that can't wait for the next album came out. We gave them a little teaser, a little live show action here. We play with a lot of different types of bands. We fit in with just about anything, classic rock, heavy metal, everything in between.
We built a nice following in a reasonably short amount of time. And a lot of the folks that really love us have offered to book us regionally because people move around the country. And you know what? If you're interested in booking Homicide Black and you love us, contact us.
Homicide Black fans are awesome. They come to the show, they know the words to the songs, they sing along. When we play Sinner or Saint, the place goes insane.
Church on the Hill, which has a crowd singing at the end of our set every single night. I mean, you can't go wrong.
One of my favorite songs to play live is probably Church on the Hill, next to Sinner or Saint.
Sinner or Saint's become sort of our anthem for some reason. It was not intended to be that way. I'm glad that it is.
As soon as the first 3 notes come on, you can hear the people screaming. It's amazing. And then when we get to the middle part where switch to a little bit of Dio-led Sabbath with Heaven and Hell, you got the people singing along.
A lot of the things that you see on stage, we have the candles, the crosses, and the fire and everything. I mean, we don't want to mislead anybody, and what you take away is your takeaway. I mean, at the end of the day, that's the imagery that this band really gravitates toward, and it's everything that we want to see on stage if we were going to see another band. So that's what you get when you come see Homicide Black.
Now it's your time to sing, kids. Here's your note. Check it out.
You know, what you got to know about the band is you just have three very dedicated individuals that came together to make something really good. I mean, that's simple as that.
Homicide Black is actually one of many bands that I've been in with our drummer. Last band had some similar influences too, but you know, at the end of the day, you know, you got to go with what feels best and what's going to take you to that next level.
Having the right guys in the band has made all the difference in the world. We've got 3 guys that will literally do anything it takes to go do a show. If that means we have to get in a van and drive for 12 hours, that's what we do.
This band's all about getting our name out and traveling, and the people say, well, what states do you want to play? We're like, what countries do you want to play? Which is all of them.
Heck, Curiosity got the Mars. I think we should be next.
This band's a 3-piece for a very specific reason. We thought about doing the 5-piece, a 4-piece, and everything like that. But you know what? We needed a core group of guys who were willing to do just about anything on the planet and be there whenever they're called upon, versus a conglomerate of folks who just, you know, maybe I can, maybe I can't. This is what we're about. This is what we do.
You're going to have your little disagreements and things, but sometimes that's what just keeps driving you.
Everyone's scared, the 4 horsemen ride with 3 on my side. Everyone flees, alliances are broke, as anarchy flows.
Sometimes when we show up, some of the bands can't believe that, you know, we're a 3-piece and we have so much gear. But the fact of the matter is we want to make a rock and roll show for the audience.
Really looking forward to putting things together with a lot of other local bands wherever we're playing, you know, that bring our kind of show to their town.
When Homicide Black comes to your town, we want to play with the biggest band that your town has to offer. Basically, we want to open for those guys, and someday we want them to come here and open for us.
We just want to play everywhere. If you see us out there, contact your local bars, bands, clubs, whatever, and tell them you want us in town, because they'll listen.
If you're interested in doing a show with us, just contact us. band@homicideblack.com.
You know, Homicide Black is not just a band that just goes up and just destroys you while we're on stage. We do have some great offerings for our fans and the sinners and saints out there.
CDs, shirts, stickers, picks, drumsticks, whatever. You take a little piece of us home after coming to see us live.
Our songs are available for download on iTunes. You can get the CD from cdbaby.com.
If you're interested in booking Homicide Black, we're easy to find. www.homicideblack.com. We have a Facebook page, and you can reach us at band@homicideblack.com.